Now, when Chrysler Corporation finally turned its first comeback profits in 1982, their product planners decided it was also time for a performance comeback. Well, they called on Lee Iacocca's old friend Carroll Shelby, the man behind the Ford-powered Shelby Mustangs and Cobras of the 1960s. For Chrysler, he turned the attractive but uninspired Dodge Charger into a big bang for a little buck street fighter. But the Shelby Charger didn't hit the streets till the spring of '83, and it was quickly eclipsed in '84 by the turbo laser Daytona. Now it's back with turbo power of its own. It's almost amazing to see a once economy-only Chrysler L body with such I dare you looks. But the aggressive posture of the '85 Shelby Charger goes well beyond its superior quality trick paint, ground-hugging air dam, full-length side curtains, and high-speed hatch-mounted spoiler. The real beef lives here, under the distinctive bulge and cooling vents on the hood. They serve the extra demands of Chrysler's 2.2-liter fuel-injected turbo motor. The '85 engine includes an electronic wastegate that allows boost to climb to 9 pounds during initial acceleration. With 146 peak horsepower, the turbo motor provides this Shelby Charger with a third more strength than last year's normally aspirated car. And yes, it is fast. The Shelby Charger squirts through a quarter mile in a very quick 16 seconds at 86 miles per hour. Indeed, its 168 well-displaced pounds of torque produced fine results at any measure. 0 to 60 in 7.9 seconds, a 500-foot on-ramp romp in 9 seconds at 65. It has plenty of thrust for passing, too, taking only 3.8 seconds from 40 to 55 in third gear. Weighing in at 2,540 pounds, roughly 200 pounds less than the turbo Daytona Laser, the Shelby Charger is the fastest of current Chrysler products. The before rubbery 5-speed manual shift linkage, while still far from perfect, is now much improved. But while power does come on very smoothly, almost to the red line, our enthusiasm is dampened by the very buzzy nature of the long-stroke engine and by the wheel-wrenching torque steer. Despite equal-length drive shafts, it takes 2 firm grips to handle this whopper. But that hands-on activity brings us to another Shelby Plus. This Charger is much more than just a straight-line performer. With fast steering, new gas-charged struts and shocks, and Sticky Eagle VR50 tires, the Shelby Charger is very commandable in corners. Road feel is excellent, except for a little on-center deadness. Fast sweeps are very flat, with precise tracking of the lightly loaded rear end. However, the road had better be smooth. On irregular pavement, the Shelby Charger wants to hop from bump to bump. Back on the plus side, suspension improvements for '85 also mean that this bargain basement performer can deliver its well above average handling without a bone-jarring ride. About the only performance aspect of the Dodge Shelby Charger that we found mildly disappointing were the brakes. Despite a short stopping average from 55 of 129 feet, the power disc drum system locked easily, threatening less than straight halts. While we heard rumors of an all-disc system, it sadly never made it to production. But the Shelby still has many other good points. On the inside, seats were also upgraded in '85 with much firmer back and side support. You sit a bit lower in the Shelby version of the Charger, but the result is good headroom and proper steering wheel and pedal reach. Though a dated design, the instrumentation is complete, except for a boost gauge and the fact that the speedometer stops at 85. One insider negative we'll note is the strangely angled steering wheel. It partially blocks the view of one gauge or another. Due to the sharply raked hatch, rear seat room is limited. Yet with a fold-down bench, the cargo area is large and can be enhanced with this extra-cost cargo cover. Mileage, too, gives the Shelby Charger a bit more practicality than you might expect. With Big Brother fuel economy ratings of 19 city and 29 highway, we found our 100-mile test loop of 25 most acceptable, given the pocket rocket nature of the car. So what the Carroll Shelby Chrysler Corp marriage has given birth to is a very affordable and quick little hatchback coupe with road holding to match its power. The things we found to complain about, rough road bump steer, easy-to-lock brakes, and a compromised dashboard, are mostly due to the L-body 7-year-old design. Yet the only true sadness in our story is that by this time next year, all of the Omni Horizon variants, including the Shelby Charger, will be history, giving way to a new subcompact front-drive model that may not be so conducive to the Shelby treatment. Plus, regardless of what other projects Shelby has up his sleeves for Chrysler, you can bet they'll sell for more than the Charger's almost a pittance $9,000 base price. And when you add a standard 5-year, 50,000-mile powertrain warranty to this turbocharged car, you can see why we think that the Dodge Shelby Charger is among the best performance car values around today.